This is a pretty personal video today where I will speak about my own experience because I would like to empower you to break down any invisible walls that are holding you back right now. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Ulrike Seminati and I am a success coach who is helping women to empower their true selves because I want them to lead with charisma and authenticity. I want them to stand up for who they truly are. And this is something that took me so far my lifetime to learn, stand up for myself and do what I truly want to do. I was born in the 70s in Germany. And when I was a small child, I realized I had somehow this feeling that there's something great waiting outside in this world. Something in my future will be great. I always had this instinctive feeling that there is something out there. But this enthusiasm which I had around life was quite heavily diminished by the way how my mother saw my life to evolve. She put me like into a little box because she thought, I am a woman, I will do a job as, for example, a secretary for my whole life in the same place, getting married, having children, and at the end probably even staying at home to raise the children. My mother was, by the way, born in the 30s, so this is where this mindset came from. And I'm not blaming her for this. I just realize what it did to me. And I realized that my mother put me into a very, very small box. A box which showed my life in a very limited way. And when I grew older, when I became a teenager, when I started to go to university, I realized that I have to break out of this box. I want to break free. I need to break free. And I did a lot of attempts that teenagers do. But then when I earned my first money, then I took the chance and moved away. I moved to France, I moved into another country, learned another language, really dived into another culture to somehow make this cut between my mother and myself. And what happened is that I got married there, I built a house, and I was starting to having the same job for quite a while. And after 6-7 years, I realized that actually I'm living exactly the life that my mother imagined for me, despite the fact that it was just in another country. And I also realized I'm not in my place here. This is not the life I want to live. And actually, I just took this little box with me into another country, but I'm still in it. So I need to do something to break free. And I felt that only a very radical life change will bring me to the life that I want to live. I wanted to evolve in my career. I wanted to see different things, different countries, different industries. I wanted to travel a lot. In short, I wanted to have more adventure in my life. And so I separated from my husband, I took on a new role, and very importantly, I went back to university and made a master's degree. And this enabled me to take on other roles and to shape the career that I wanted to have. And I stepped up regularly. I changed my jobs very regularly because I wanted to grow, and I took risks over these years. And I felt that I definitely enlarged my box. I even had the feeling that probably my box is not there anymore for a certain number of years. And then I stepped up to my last role in the corporate world, where I became an executive in an international corporation. I joined the executive committee. Huge role for me, huge career step as well. And when I made this step, I realized, wow, my box is still there. Because this is where I was hitting the walls again. These walls of feeling not good enough, of feeling, yes, not having the right baggage with me, not the right competencies maybe. And I thought about myself in a way that was tearing me down quite a lot. I had a lot of self-doubts during this time, and I knew that I have to do something to remove this box that is telling me all the time that I'm not good enough, that this is not my place, that I should have never raised to this level. And so I start to work on myself. I start to do quite a few things about myself. I read a lot of books. I did quite a lot of self-development programs as well. And step by step, I started to get out of the box. And I realized that the walls are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And what made a huge change is then when I decided, now it's time to shape my own business. Now it's time to step out and to bring this message to the world, because I see so many women being stuck in this situation where they don't believe in themselves, where they carry all these expectations of their parents with them, the expectations of how you should be as a woman, you know, how you should manage your private life and your personal life, and that they do not live according to their own standards because they don't know where to find the strength to do it. And this is the mission I'm on today. And I hope that you still watch this video until the very end. And if you do it, thank you very much for your patience, for listening to just a personal story. But what I want to say here is that stand up for who you are. Never give up. Never give up of breaking out, breaking free from the chains you might have around you. These chains you might carry with you already your whole life. It took me 45 years to get out of this. 45 years of my life. I don't want you to take 45 years. I hope you can do it much earlier in your life, and that you start living what you truly want to live from now onwards, because you recognize and you acknowledge that you have the right to be yourself. And what I can tell you from my own experience and from what I am doing with my customers, I can guarantee you that you carry absolutely everything inside of yourself to bring you there. You only work on your inner self. You have to do some work. It doesn't happen in 5 minutes, and it's not by watching a few videos. But you can do some true inner shifts. And this is what I can help you with if you want to, or you choose someone else. But what is deep in my heart is I would like you to choose yourself. And so with this, I wish you a great new year. And even if you watch this video maybe only in months later and you're already in the middle of another year, then I hope that it inspires you to take the right exit in the roundabout towards the life that you deserve. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope to see you soon, either in my own trainings or in one of my videos.